Comment clevers. Hey, you got Sapphire, the coldest Marvel movie ever. Blade. Now, Blade was a fire movie. No, but vampires and all that. Got my sword for the occasion. Y'all feel me? Got the blade work for this occasion. That's yapping. Link description down below. Let's get into it.
The movie starts with this innocent man getting dragged to his demise by this fine vampire. Boy, stupid as hell. Clearly hasn't seen Tokyo Ghoul. She's saying the craziest shit ever, and he's just nodding his head like a good boy. And I know some of y'all watching would do the exact same thing if you were led by a fine emo chick.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Bro's on his Sanji and Brock from Pokemon type beat, you know, big simping, you know. Bro was taken to a meat locker and he literally asked, "Was that a dead body?" And she just set him up with a kiss, and he just kind of kept moving. Like, bro, there's no way you saw a dead body. It was just like, you know what, this is still all right. That's a simp ass nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
Would be on straight hands and knees, and I'm here to formally tell you, y'all are trash. I don't know how many lessons need to be taught. Emo Hello Kitty woman will be the bane of our existence. Ask Shannon Sharp. They gonna chop you up and eat you alive for looking at another woman. As much as I could blame this on trusting the wrong shorty, this man right here is not without blame. The snow bunny poom poom hypnosis you're under should not be possible because you really.
You know what? I ain't gonna talk about it. The Marvel Rivals Emma Frost is thick as hell, but you know what? We're just gonna not talk about it.
They gonna let her walk you through a meat cooler, and you ask no questions?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir. The snow bunny hypnosis is crazy. All this just for poom poom. What the scripture say? People always be like, what Zero does to a mofo. I seen what does to him, and it's much worse. Shout out my nigga Socrates.
That's a bar. Hold on,
They get to that
bar.
party, and the bouncer opens the door.
Look at his face, bro. He knows something going down in there. Look at his face.
We get into this club and everybody's having a fantastic time. We got white boys doing coke, white girls hitting the worst dance moves you've never seen. This a typical rave, I can't hold you. And our main character tries to join the party only to get done like queso. Like, nah, they face it.
How do you... That fits so well with that yo, that fits so well, bro. That fits so well with the top. That's crazy.
This is killing me. Why nobody give a fuck? They treated my dog like he a whole weirdo, but the whole club is still getting lit until the DJ on the booth says,
Bro, blooded up in there.
Starts raining down from the sprinklers, drenching everybody in a whole lot of red.
Crazy.
And I ain't talking the homosexual vampire. Shout out to all my gay niggas though.
You wrong for that. Dirty for that one. I'm gonna let it go. That was dirty.
That was dirty. With this lady trying to put the looks on my boy before trying to suck his blood.
What's wrong, baby? Brother, what's that?
Oh, hell no. This are 80-year-old cougars we talking to niggas. Stay away! Now, he tries to escape the mosh pit, but they surrounded him like a Hellcat in the middle of Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, brother. You're done. They really in that mosh pit beating his ass, telling him to fight back, was jumping him to the ground and got him crawling on the floor. But before he can make it out, he gets stopped in his tracks. And he's like, nah. Black Tims? I'm crying. Look at his face. He looked like he just discovered fire. All this just for some shoe work. You think that's shock? Just wait till I show T. Nichols the age of consent. And while the entire room's in awe, one of the vampires goes, It's the Daywalker.
They was really treating him like King Von for real, bro. Like, bro pulled up, and everybody was looking at him. Everybody was looking at him like he was Von. I mean, like, it don't help that, like, he ran through it. He ran through everybody in here like Madara Uchiha himself. But you know what? Let him cook.
And here we get Blade, one of the coldest niggas Marvel has ever produced. And this scene right here was some pristine aura farming. Like, just look at him. The fit, stainless. The shades, elite. The artillery, sensational. Now, I don't know why he went to the barber and said, yo, let me get that downward slope. But, hey, he got that shit on, though.
I mean, it was back in the day.
He protrudes his jacket to the left to make sure everybody knows he got that shit on him. I'm crying. Niggas get their first piece and start doing anything. And my nigga starts walking. Footsteps sounding like a Dragon Ball villain. And the entire room's backing up, shaking. This is probably how it feels like to guard Kyrie. And then right here we get...
That's crazy.
My nigga.
Bro, he finna run through these niggas like Madara Uchiha. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The second somebody got a 12 to the chest, I'm leaving. Cause what you mean, bro, to blick somebody down and like y'all finna charge at him? Like he ain't alright. Like y'all was scared of him for a reason, and y'all just go, okay, y'all stupid then.
And the whole trap starts jumping. No Ken Carson. We got shorties using crowbars as nunchucks. Everybody running around like that one nigga in the 2016 finals, and Blade doing nothing but going crazy. He double pumping everybody and they mama in the room. No Daquan. You a nigga? Shot. You a vamp? Shot. And this shawty really pulled up thinking she gonna do something, but she ain't get the memo. These hands E for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
It could be Selena, Sabrina, or Regina. Blade in 5. He up for the next victim, but hold on, cause I don't even think that's a vampire. Dog, that's a regular nigga. Boy, if you don't... I'm crying. He really King Von in the flesh. My dog got
I'm telling you.
Horse. And this next shorty pulls up really thinking she gonna do something wearing that Lulu.
I ain't gonna lie, that was some Ultra Instinct level reaction time. You see how he turned the blick, he scooped the blick, you know.
11, who's gonna tell her? Kicks down to eye level and pops her. And out of sheer boredom, Blade throws the shotty across the room. Got this vamp looking like he diving with Phelps himself. And because he threw the weapon, he got no choice but to throw hands. We get a weave, slap, roll over, and he stabs Brody in the chest, got him burning. And while he's straight eviscerating niggas, he hits this fool to the ceiling like it's Mortal Kombat. And
man, there is a reason. Before the fight started, when they saw him, he had them like this.
No! No! No!
Like he had him like that for real. Like that's crazy.
Switches to first person.
There's a reason he had him like that.
Try to box me? Don't even try it, little nigga already. It kicks this fool into the lights. This next group pulls up and they start letting the chopper sing like Mariah. And Blade starts to fight back, but
what was going on?
It's more dangerous. Umar Johnson.
Oh, nah. Apparently there's some coonery going on here. Let's rewind the tape. This scene right here.
Okay.
Y'all see how these two brothers linked up with this snow bunny right here to jump Blade?
Yeah.
I want you to look at this clip and tell me what's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, you ain't...
Hold on, run it back.
Clip and tell me what's wrong.
I gotta make sure I saw... Not a single bullet is shot out of that gun. Why did I never notice that? Nah, bro. She fake oil farming, bro? Nah, bro. Nah. That's crazy work, bro. She's definitely on her King for one punch being tight beat. Her ass right here trying to get caught it up from fake deeds, bro. You know, One Punch Man, King got hella fame for stuff he ain't do, but everybody think he did it because like every time Monster dies, he was in the area at the time. Yeah, she definitely on her King stuff because she trying to get some aura without what the putting in. No work is crazy work.
Oh, you ain't see it? That's tough.
Crazy.
My guy. So please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me why ain't shoot coming out of her pistol.
Nah, that's crazy.
You've been snowbunny.
Nah, cause what the hell is she even doing on this squad? She's only pretending to contribute. Using these brothers for her own game, man. If that was me, don't let me catch you. In the moment the brothers get walked down by Blade when the world needed her most,
she in the wind.
Where is she at? She out there hitting the dash. You see how the
she in the wind.
She was done using them, she threw them away.
These white women are dangerous.
Just wait for the snow bunny
Turn
to
the video.
This is
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Over there pretending like she doing something like King and took up like Barry Allen when it was time to go. That's crazy.
Not long enough. But Shawty starts running through the club like she Phantom and jumps behind the DJ booth. And this where Swamp Izzo pull up ready to go crazy, but peep the weave and the immediate walk down by Blade.
Immediate.
Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't even know what the kill count looking like, but this is an accurate representation of the one gorilla against 100 men. But even more vampires. And you would really think Blade would be in trouble. My dog threw the pump shotgun away for a submachine gun, and he got no ammo. And any and all accounts, it should be over. And the other vamps, of course, start frying him.
Oh, hell nah, dog. What the hell is you wearing?
We gonna jump the black off you just for the fit alone. But Blade was not playing that. He unsheaths the sword, looking as clean as he could possibly be, and creates his no-no circle. Nah, this frying, he really think it's gonna work like SpongeBob. And this one very courageous man tries to run at Blade, only to get thrown up. Slice! You see the body of the first man get disintegrated on the railing, increasing his body count to 14. And then we get this immaculate flip right into the middle of the room, and people...
All I'm gonna say is that when Blade took out that sword, that was his bankai. I'm just saying, like, that was his bankai. Like, bro about to go stupid.
The lighting.
That was his bankai.
This nigga know exactly what he's doing. And this is where he goes crazy. One-man army get 50, nigga. I'm talking flash. Hand. He going crazy in the paint like he Ruby Gobert, folding these niggas like a failed test grade.
Wow.
Now these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vamps that are laid out. And he then stabs this fool and jumps up to the railing.
Hold on, why is he posed like that?
Vamps that are laid out. And he then stabs this fool.
Why is he posed like this? This Zesty stab pose, bro. This saucy Zantana stab pose, bro. Like, what? All right, bro. That's crazy work.
And jumps up to the railing. 3 vamps pull up in the pole, and that's when Blade pulls out the boomerang and smiles.
Captain Boomerang on him.
Oh, nah. These niggas gonna die. And with one throw of the boomerang, knocks the necks off these niggas.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Leaving only one remaining. And Blade disrespects this one the absolute worst, because they both jump at each other, and this nigga footstool jumps off this man's back, doing the nigga like a Mario brother.
Damn it, they don't like Nappa for real. They don't like Nappa.
No reason to do this. Showing off the drip and disappearing like he Tuxedo Mask gotta get tight as hell too, because he runs at Blade with the drip and disappearing like he Tuxedo Mask gotta get tight as hell too, because he runs at Blade with rage only to get the pole up at his chest. Did him like
chest.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
Yes.
Damn! With Blade putting another nail in him and hits this celebration while he's screaming cries of agony.
This nigga is crazy.
Nah, this is Frieza levels of diabolical, because he will really kill your entire family in front of you and laugh like Kevin Hart is giving stand-up, nigga.
Not facts.
This is funny. And he burns that last vamp alive, leaving the civilian around the debris. And I know he went home to his girl just like this.
Oh, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Yo, Lily! Bro, these niggas got me going crazy!
But that is not the end. You see, Blade is a professional vampire hunter. He knows fire's not gonna kill this nigga. He was just prepping up for the greatest lick back of all time, with Blade leaving the rave aura farming per usual, and the burning vampire getting shipped off to a hospital. The hospital workers removed the cover of the burning vamp, and nah, they got him looking as dark as Kwame Lame on the highest brightness. I really could confuse this nigga as KSI or something. This gotta be considered as some type of blackface.
Crazy.
But while they trying to take care of the body, this man goes, starts sucking this man's blood like he Haley from Sinners. He leaves the poor man on the floor, got him spazzing like he got hit with a shankla. And this scene right here is just what Sinners did, but the roles reversed.
Basically.
He immediately starts chasing Shorty, and she out there screaming for her life. Only for him to start biting all over her neck. This is straight horror.
You know what's crazy, dude? It was 2 doctors coming down the hallway and nobody helped her. Like, she was getting bit for like a good 10 seconds before Blade came in. Like, it was 2 people literally if you go back to the scene that he just showed, there was 2 people literally 5 feet away coming down the hallway, and neither one of them helped, which is actually insane to me.
And while she's in her final moments, we get one of the coldest pull-ups I have ever seen.
Came back to finish you off.
Get out of my way, you freak! You freak! You freak!
Brother, what's that?
Buddy, do you not know what you look like? You literally look like a burnt hot dog off a grill. Matter of fact, you look like the grill, charcoal, crispy. Like, do you not see how you look right now? You know what? I'm gonna let it go.
Nah, dog.
Crazy
You
word.
calling him a freak while looking like this?
Like
is
that?
A lack of self-awareness only deers are capable of. This like when a fat unemployed nigga be like, yeah, I don't know, she chop, bro. Nigga. But they get to boxing with a left. Got this nigga spinning in an ice ring. And he tries to use a fire extinguisher, making Blade switch teams like MJ. But he weaves out the way and slices his arm off. But while they boxing, these cops show up. And they see these two black men fighting. And they like, I seen enough. Immediately started spraying with no questions. Like, look at her. I know she got the craziest string of slurs ready at her disposal. But when they done spraying, we get the funniest scene in the...
They heard a black humanoid attacking the nurse and immediately shot at both of them since they know what black humanoid they were talking about. Gotta be what happened. Because ain't no way y'all pulled up, start shooting both of them, and without no questions.
The whole movie.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
But while that happened...
Look how fast they get out of that, bro. Bro, this is what people should do when they shoot at somebody and it don't work. I get real tired of watching somebody shoot at a villain or somebody shoot at a hero. The bullets fall off, and they keep shooting. Like, go. Why is the fire? It makes no sense. Why are you still firing? It makes zero sense.
KSI jumps out the building and runs away, and we get this incredibly shot scene where Blade has to choose between the shorty or going after the vamp. And thankfully, our brother chooses the chocolate sister. Let me get a yes, so Black Queen forever. There's a lot that happens in this movie. There is so much great.
Yeah, but yeah, you was a little bit too excited that he saved her, so I'm gonna hit you one of these.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I had to. You sounded kind of thirsty about that one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Great stuff I can talk about, but man, ain't nobody got time for that. And we
They
just
was
gonna
boxing,
skip to
though.
the final battle. And this got to be one of the hardest final battles I've seen in a Marvel movie. Peep game. And it starts with Blade landing, talking about some... Oh, nah, my man sound like an angry parent. That's how you know it's up. This dude tries to run in to take down Blade,
You're dead.
but... And as if the
Get
horror
him
farming
filthy.
couldn't get any worse. Yes. This movie's ridiculous. And it starts with this vampire hitting the God Bless America tackle, only to get punted away. He sweeps the next nigga and steps on him with his J's on. And when this vampire comes in touching Blade's shoulder, all my man has to do is a pimp slap.
Look at fight. I ain't gonna lie. This final fight, Blade turned into a Baki character. I ain't about to lie to you. Blade turned to a lore accurate Baki character. Like, this bro moving different.
To send him flying. And I know you got slapped by an African father figure, but my nigga, I know it did not hurt this bad. You really just flopping like you James Harden. But Blade continues to clear the room out, hitting a RKO out of nowhere. Weave, a grab right in the face.
That wasn't RKO.
And the
I'm letting it
left
slide.
block and another left on the ribs got him folded. And he slaps him right into the backside position
Baki
of
combos.
Massachusetts.
Big fella.
And at this point, Blade is just playing with them for real. Kicking this fool in the face, dropping IQs faster than kids watching Mr. Beast. Kicks him again in the gut, and he doesn't even give him the grace of finishing him off. He does the zestiest walk-off I've ever seen somebody do. I don't know why you started feeling like Saucy Santana, but shout out to all my gay niggas. And I'm telling you, Blade really start moving zesty. He out here looking for throats. This man Blade start moving like Playboy Cardi on crank. He talking about some...
Cause you got a free thirst. Free thirst. Free thirst.
Leonard. Alright. Alright, bro. Leonard. The Leonard clip is crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. That's a fantastic use of that video. That's fantastic use of that. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny.
Taking this nigga's throat for the free and throwing it at another nigga.
Pause! What?
We good? Alright. Yeah, I just had to get that off real quick.
Bro, you really see what hating does to people. They will do the most creative things ever just to show that they don't like you. What did you possibly gain from this, nigga? And this where Blade starts going crazy. I'm talking bang, bang. This next vamp come in trying to mini rock, clock. And he slaps this fool in the knees, got him tap dancing. He hitting that whole jolly as hell. Lays this one flat out and then does the one by the window, the absolute worst.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, he crashed out. Yeah, he crashed out in his last fight. I ain't gonna lie, cause A lot of this stuff he had no real reason to do. He just, hey, bro, you just crashing out, bro. He was, cause and for what reason would you do this?
The window, the absolute worst.
Look. For what?
This next vamp comes in with a shovel, really thinking he gonna do something. Brother, you're stupid. And when this vamp brother comes in trying to run his ones, Blade really goes parry for parry on every hit, rejecting him like how every woman does Shamik Moore. Like, wow. I'm crying. They really did Brody like this and then turn around to be all over Michael B. Jordan. I'm not gonna lie, Shamik, if I was you, somebody gotta die. We get back to Blade, and all I'm seeing is that he's moving, evading all these attacks like he got UI on lock. Putting the goon down and stabs him with a shovel. And when the next vamps come in, he really start doing anything at this point. Because what the f is this, bro? I'm crying. They really aiming at Stan Lee.
We better say Stan Lee's ghost because if that's what you about to say, that's crazy. But nah, facts. Who was it aiming at? Cause you know what? I'm gonna let it go. That's crazy.
To sweep and then drops the next one. This next goon comes in trying to drop an X kick, only for Blade to grab his leg and break it like he It Man. I was watching this mortified, but do that to Draymond Green next. He needs to stop playing basketball. And he continues to just completely clear this entire room out, doing them all the worst, even max comboing niggas, until he grabs his sword and wipes out the entire horde, leaving just him and Frost. Blade runs right into the stage. Both of them hitting a flip in the air. I don't know who y'all feeling like. And they start going hit for hit, 5 for 5. I'm seeing nothing but straight parries and weaves. It's beautiful. But once they really start getting...
I love the sword work. Katana's my favorite. I love the sword work. They going stupid right now. I like to see it.
Into it, Blade slices his arm off and slashes his waist. That's when we get whatever this is. This man really elongated his body like he Mr. Fantastic.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a bad CGI. But for the time period that it was made in, it was pretty good.
Fantastic. And he reattaches his body and brings his arm back like he perfect Cell. Now Blade sees this and does the most hilarious I've never seen. He really turns around, crouches like he's hitting the Ashton Hall, just to land a kick on this nigga's dome. I'm sorry, but there was no reason for you to do any of that. But Frost grabs his neck. I'm telling you, any nigga named Frost the freak. Blade hits him off and tries to strike back, but he weaves. Weaves again right into a standoff. And this is where Frost says, I ain't holding back no more. And I real life see this nigga. Speed blitz across the stage. Even got Blade.
I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot he did that. Like, I knew at some point in the movie they moved fast. I forgot they moved that fast. Personally, I would have gave up. Like, there's no way you over here flash stepping, shadow stepping, quick stepping, in the middle of the fight. All right, bro. I personally don't get the facilities for this, bro. I don't get the facilities for it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Tripping and clocks him, but Frost chases Blade across the entire arena, only for him to turn around and stab him in the chest, only for Frost to start cackling and then hit him with the Salvation Repulsion, sending my nigga way back.
Salvation Repulsion.
But Blade tries to fight back, and everything he's doing is doing no damage. He even gets pimp slapped. And this is where Blade decides to do some of the craziest aura farming I ever seen, just so he could get his win. He really throws his sword up perfectly in the crevice to knock down the vials he needs right into his hands. And he hits this crazy pose on the floor like he's part of the Ginyu Force. But he throws one vial into Frost, and for some reason, this causes Frost to completely lose his cool. And he jumps at Blade in the zestiest way possible. Nigga look like the...
This Blade ass jump, bro. This Count Dracula ass jump, bro. All right, bro. I'm letting it go. That's crazy work.
And Blade starts launching every vial he got in his arsenal, and I'm not talking rice. And he leaves Frost in pain, looking up at the sun like that one RDC skit.
Zone Stealer!
Oh shit, he stole my nigga's soul.
And that leaves
shout out RDC
to say the coldest line in the entire film.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
with him kicking the last violet to his head, got him looking like Tetsuo from Akira, and he explodes. I hope this video convinced you that this is one of the hardest movies Marvel has ever made action-wise, and definitely peep it for yourself, because that new one, that ain't coming in.
Yeah, they canceled the protection on that, but shout out Zephyr, WVid. I'm saying, but next time, hope y'all enjoy it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace.